Hello Canterbury and welcome to Canterbury Live on Tuesday the 7th of April. I hope you had a wonderful Easter break and you got some time out for you and family and friends, because really that's what it's all about, isn't it? I just wanted to start the day off with a bit of a shout out and a bouquet to Fonterra. And why, may you ask? Because as I was coming into work today, I just noticed that all the trucks on the front grille have a metal poppy for Anzac Day. So I thought, wow, what a wonderful gesture from a very big company. So well done to you, Fonterra. Now today, you can hear this, Stevie Wonder in the background. Happy birthday. 3 very special people share this day. First up though is Jackie Chan. Yes, actor, comedian and martial expert. Yes, he is. Many a broken bone I'm sure he's had. His Chinese name means cannonball. Now we will remember Mr. Miyagi in Karate Kid. Well, here he is in his own version.
Me and my mom, we just moved in, 305. The hot water's not working. Okay. Or I could just come back another time. Or you could just show me how to do it so I could get out of your hair.
Very funny indeed. And yes, he's 61, Jackie Chan. Next up, oh, he's gorgeous, isn't he? Russell Crowe, 51 today. He won an Oscar for Gladiator. He has 2 sons and 1 ex-wife, as you do. And if you didn't know already, his cousin is Martin Crowe. But let's see this fine man in one of his most amazing performances, I feel, of all time.
Strength and honor.
Strength and honor.
Strength and honor. At my signal, unleash hell.
Fantastic man. And if she was alive today, Billie Holiday would have been 100. Yes, beautiful songstress. And throughout the show today, we'll actually have bits of different songs that she performed during her lifetime. Before fame though, here's a little bit of trivia, that she went to New York City with her mother, yes she did, and they both became prostitutes and spent time in prison. Thankfully, she saw the light and came out and became one of history's most beautiful songstresses, and here she is.
That sparkle in your eyes, that's good. Your smile is just a careless yarn. You're breaking my heart, you say.
I'm just picture painting myself sitting in a table, a smoky room and a nice glass or cup of tea. Maybe, sort of, kind of. Well, on today's show, we have 2 amazing giveaways. We meet the chairman of Textile Stay Alive, and he joins me and talks about this wonderful product and what the wonderful things they're doing worldwide, not just here in New Zealand. We also meet the CEO and founder, Andrew Booth, from Solar City, with an incredible giveaway. So generous. You do not want to miss this. But first up, yesterday we caught up with Nicola, and we are talking today Chinese dumplings and coleslaw, so we head out on location.
We're just kicking off the school holidays, and today we're going to make some delicious pork dumplings, and I've got my niece Amelia with me. She's cooked these with me several times before. It's a great thing to do with the kids in the school holidays. So Amelia, we've started off with our pork. We've got a bit of a mix here. What have we mixed into our mince here?
Well, we've got the mince, and we've got the onion, some soy sauce, sesame oil and garlic and ginger.
Excellent. So, given that a good old mix, and we did with that with our hands earlier, which was lots of fun, didn't we? Mm-hmm. And so we're just going to show people how we pop the mince mixture into the dumplings and actually fold them up. So you're going to just brush around the edges for me, and I will pop a bit of mince into each one. And you just need to do this part quite quickly because otherwise they tend to dry out a little bit. So the way we've done it here, we just try to get the mince in each one and wet each one, and then just do the main part of sealing them up as quickly as you can, and then you can fold the edges and make them look a little bit prettier after that. Right, so a little bit of mince in each one. Right, and then Amelia and I, we fold ours even a little bit differently even than each other, but that's okay as long as you're sealing them up properly. So you make yours into a nice little smile, don't you, Amelia?
Yeah.
And then you pinch yours together at the end. So I just make a moon out of each one of mine and then seal them round in a little semicircle like that and pinch mine together. And you sort of squeeze yours together as well, don't you?
Yeah.
So you want to hold one of yours up? That looks great. And do you want to show us how you hold them in your hand and make a little smile out of the sides? How you pinch the sides together?
I usually pinch the first part and then I get it like that and I hold it.
Right, like a smile?
Yeah.
And then you just squeeze your bits together.
Mm-hmm.
Great. So we've got 3 there. And you're just squeezing your last one. Excellent. So we're just going to pop these into a hot pan. We've got a pan with a little bit of oil in there. So Amelia, do you want to pop those in the pan? And you can hear those sizzle away there once they touch the oil. Great, well done. And so we just like to sizzle those off on both sides, just for a few minutes on each side until they're browned nicely on each side. And then after that we put just a small amount of water in there, just about 1/2 centimetre, pop the lid on and we steam them through. So how long do we steam them for?
7 minutes.
7 minutes. And then you find that the mince mixture should be cooked beautifully inside. The outsides will be nice and crispy still because you didn't put too much water in, and the dumpling pastry will be steamed through and lovely and tender. So we're just going to let those cook a bit, pop our lid on and steam them, and we'll be back to serve them up in a minute. So our dumplings have been sizzling away and the water has all been evaporated and soaked up. So do you think they look lovely and brown enough for us to serve up?
Yes.
Right, so we'll just pop them on their plate and they look lovely just all piled up on there. And then we're just going to serve that with an Asian coleslaw, which has a mixture of sesame oil, soy sauce and sweet chilli sauce with it, and just some sesame seeds added in just to give it that sort of Asian look and flavour. And then on the side, just a little bit of sweet chilli sauce, and then that's all ready to go. What do you think? I think we should taste them after all that work.
Yeah.
Well done. Let me try one. Yum.
Yum, oh, they look so good. The tummy's rumbling a bit now. After the break, the CEO and founder of Solar City joins me, Andrew Booth. See you soon.
And I'll be glad. I love you, Porgy. Don't let him take me. Don't let him.
Hi, I'm Chris Lynch. Join me every Monday at 8:30 on CTV as we discuss the issues affecting you, your family, and everything to do with Canterbury. That's CTV 8:30 right here.
Computer not working? Replace or repair? DIY or get a technician? Looking for parts? Thinking of upgrading? Need accessories? You've got questions, we've got answers. Global PC.
The preparation, the devotion, the fearlessness, the intuition. intensity. Runway model management. First impressions are everything.
Made to measure interiors, made with care, made for you.
Join Graham Sinclair and the team at Gone Fishing as they bring you great stories, fishing tips and beautiful scenery. Gone Fishing, Friday night at 8:30, right here on CTV.
In all the old...
Oh, that song is beautiful. It gets a little bit emotional, isn't it? It's a little bit sad, but we need to bring some sunshine in, and thankfully you're going to do that for us. Andrew Booth, CEO and founder of Solar City New Zealand. Solar power. I mean, we should be embracing it, shouldn't we?
I think in the rebuild of Christchurch, many people wanted to embrace solar, but quite often, because the build costs have become so huge now, it's the one thing that fell off the wish list for the last 2 or 3 years, really.
Yeah. So tell us, Solar City, why was it launched? Why did it happen?
Yeah, and interestingly, the company was established over 35 years ago here in Christchurch, actually, by a guy called Professor Arthur Williamson, who was head of engineering at Canterbury University, and he developed one of the world's first solar panels, actually, which went on to win lots of awards. And he developed the technology in an apple picking shed just on the outskirts of Canterbury, actually. And the technology allowed you very efficiently to convert sunshine into heat, so you could have hot water during the summer and during the winter. And that technology and that approach that he took to looking at how you could use modern technology to harness the sun has really been at the heart of our business for many, many years now.
So how can we save money then with this solar energy?
Solar energy effectively converts the power that's generated by the sun, which is there pretty much every day, into power that you can use on the home. And the technology that we now put on roofs allows you to harness that energy for your daytime power needs.
So do you believe that Solar City will be a big part of the rebuild, or it should be?
I think that solar is going to be a huge part of the rebuild here in Christchurch as you try and build a city that's really geared towards combating climate change, which of course is one of the big challenges now facing many cities around the world. Climate change in particular in New Zealand is a huge threat because of the dependence on agriculture and the importance of maintaining a sort of a level playing field in terms of how the climate and how the temperatures in Canterbury sort of change. And so solar really in the capital here is going to play an important part of that future.
Very exciting though, and Christchurch and St Albans, you've had the first Solar City installation.
Yeah, we've had our first installation of a new way to go solar, which is called Solar Zero. And one of the biggest pieces of feedback we've had since we were established is that about 85% of New Zealanders and Cantabrians want to go solar, but the majority can't afford. So the Solar Zero program, which is a system we're installing in Christchurch today, allows Kiwis to put systems on the roof for $0 down and pay the power that's generated, or pay for the power that's generated, and not the panels themselves.
That's amazing. That's quite, I mean, it seems like a simple concept, but obviously this one family have really grasped it, haven't they?
Yeah, they've really grabbed hold of it. It was a concept that was developed in North America, and it's taken off in the States hugely because it gets rid of that upfront barrier. Most Kiwis want to go solar, but the majority can't afford. So what this approach does is it takes investment money from organisations like the New Zealand Super Fund, who are investing in the systems on the roof. We choose the right roof to put the system on, and then the consumer simply pays for the power that's generated. So you don't pay any upfront costs whatsoever.
So is that how the government is putting their or putting their panel into the mix then, is it? Or?
Well, the government's an investor, or one of the investors behind this scheme, so is Sir Stephen Tindall, and it's really about trying to meet the demands that we've felt for many years now from many Kiwis who want to do the right thing by climate change, but also want to chop in or lock in a cheaper price for power. And solar power essentially today is more economic for daytime power than traditional energy. So it really marks I guess a pivotal moment of change here in Christchurch where you can do the right thing by climate change and the kids and you can save money on power.
Is it radical? Is it hippie?
It's the new way to go solar, essentially, and it's a new approach that's been developed out of the IT industry in North America, and it allows you, in the same way as when the dams were originally built just south of Christchurch, to spread the cost of building those dams. If up front everyone had been asked to put up cash to build those dams on day one, I doubt they'd ever have been built. And it's the same with solar power. All we're doing is spreading that cost over time. So we're financing it for the homeowner. And all you need is a good roof.
Wow, you are being very generous in Solar City. We've got an image that we can pop up for you now. Incredibly, you could be in to win 20 years of free solar energy thanks to Solar City. Amazing, amazing giveaway, Andrew. And so this week we will be promoting this throughout. All you need to do is simply go through to our website, to our Facebook page, and leave your details, and you could go into the draw to win this incredible, incredible gift. The gift that will keep on giving.
It is.
Isn't
Absolutely.
it? Wonderful to meet you, Andrew. I look forward to catching up with you in the future about more installs happening here in Canterbury. Good on you. Stay with us after the break. We meet the chairman from Interweave, John Isles. Here's Billy.
With all the latest innovations in the world of technology, Shift has everything you need to stay informed and in the know. Shift, 2:15 on Monday, right here on CTV.
Opus is recreating the heart of Canterbury. From large-scale projects to commercial buildings. Your design, your vision. Opus.
In your life. Colour Steel, the roof of New Zealand.
Diversity. No deposit. Instant finance. Convenience. Open 7 days. Austin Motor Company.
Drive It showcases the new arrivals to the motoring world, comparing and testing the latest models to discover which one is the best. Drive It, Sunday afternoons at 2:30, only on CTV.
I'm traveling light because my man has gone.
Very nice. Thanks, Billy, for that nice intro. John Isles, chairman of Interweave. Pray tell, what is Interweave?
Interweave is a fabric weaver in Auckland. Its main focus is on throws and upholstery fabrics, like I'm sitting on. And it's part of the wider Wool Yarns Group, which is also a family-owned business by a pioneer in wool processing in New Zealand, Peter Wood, who died late last year. And it's Wool Yarns is the biggest fine wool on the woolen system spinner in the Southern Hemisphere. and it spins wool and possum and other natural fibres.
Oh, you're a bit of a Rumpelstiltskin then, aren't you, really?
Well, I'm not sure.
So what's so
It's been
special?
going for 70 years.
Oh, well, that's testament to it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what's so special about it, though?
About Interweave, really the main strength is that it's design-led. The managing director, she is a designer by training, but she's got the other wider executive responsibilities. And we take our designs to our customers. They may have them designs of their own, which we tweak and adjust and refine, constant interchange. But it's not just the production, it's the main thing for us is the design.
It's wonderful that you have still been able to be remained as 100% New Zealand owned.
Yes.
Quite a feat in today's age, isn't it, really?
Well, there used to be 23 woolen mills in New Zealand, and there's 2 or 3 small, very small companies, and the Wool Yarns Group, we're basically the only one left of any size, and in Australia.
Well, Australia, yes, you're in Australia, but you're also worldwide. It's
Yes.
I mean, if we head to Las Vegas, and you might have the great fortune to go there, or maybe not so great fortune.
Well, I don't know. I keep pleading with Tracy to take me
Send
with
you
her,
there?
and she, no.
But your throws adorn the Venetian Hotel.
Yes, yes, and we also supply two other major chains, but through intermediaries.
Even Ralph Lauren, if you don't even know a little bit about fashion, you definitely know that name.
Yes, and Ralph Lauren is a very exciting customer in New York, and we have about 10 major US furnishing companies as clients, and mainly in New York and Chicago, and a couple on the West Coast.
Great. And you've even adorned the New Zealand Fashion Week, which is pretty exciting.
Yes, yes.
With Halewood and the Stolen Girlfriends Club, which are
Yes.
2 fantastic New Zealand designers.
Yes.
We'll show some of your product, actually. Well, that's NZ Fashion Week, which is quite awesome. That, it's just
Yes.
another, I don't know, feather in your cap, isn't it? That you can
Yes.
reach that, but keeping that New Zealand flavour there strong. But this is what we're looking at here, though. This is what Interweave really is, isn't it? I mean, those designs are quite exceptional, aren't they?
Yes. Most of our markets are offshore, in Australia and even New Zealand customers. They are re-exporting to United States, Italy and the UK.
And when your customers are buying into the Interweave story, is it because you are Kiwi and we've got such a wonderful reputation out there in the market, do you think? The honesty?
It'd be nice to say yes, but I think the answer's a bit more subtle. I think they find it odd that there's a little mill at the bottom of the world, and that excites them. But the main thing that they are interested in is the design. If the design's not right, it won't sell.
No.
The design, both in terms of the fabric construction and colour.
Seems simple in theory, doesn't it?
Seems simple in theory,
Yeah.
but it's enormously expensive to do.
Now, you have a wonderful website, which is inter-weave.co.nz,
Yes.
and all your products are there that we can view, that we maybe want to purchase, because, thank you very much to you and the rest of the board,
Yes.
we have a beautiful wool possum blend throw to give away to you, our wonderful viewers. So we'll be promoting it all this week, and it will be given away on Friday. It's worth $340. How gorgeous. And just think, the same one could potentially be at Venetian Hotel.
It could be. And the good thing about wool and possum is that it's so light.
There you go.
I have a wool possum jersey, which I've worn to golf, carrying my bags for 4 years.
Good on you. We'll leave you now with Billie Holiday. Have a wonderful day, and we'll do it all again tomorrow.
Never change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange